Maybe you need to push through. And so that is exactly what built my body, gave me the glutes. So I'm sharing with you all of the tips that helped me gain the results, give me abs. We need to have this conversation, and we need to have this conversation right now. Today I'm going to share with you 7 mistakes that are very common that you're probably making that I did when first starting out in my fitness journey. Especially when you're starting your fitness journey, or maybe you've been falling off, you've been losing track, you've been feeling unmotivated. Well, I'm gonna change that for you today. For those who are new to my channel, welcome, and welcome back to my YouTube family as well. My name is Shenese, and I am a certified personal trainer and a nutritionist and a bikini Olympian. Now look, number 1, training for hours or doing cardio for hours. I'm going to start off with training for hours. When I first started my journey, I started training for 2 hours per day, thinking that the more exercises that I did, the longer that I trained, the more results I was going to see. And I actually did not see any results. It's when I shortened the time, that is when I saw results. When you do 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour max, oh my goodness, it makes such a difference. And sometimes when we do hours in the gym or just hours of training, most times it's because we're on our phone or we are having long conversations or long breaks. So when I got into bodybuilding, my coaches would shorten down my rest period. So it kind of became like a HIIT circle interval training. The minute I was done an exercise, I would take about a 20-second to maybe 50-second rest period. Usually it's around 30 seconds, and then hop back into an exercise. I wasn't lagging around. I wasn't texting people. I wasn't on my phone. And listen, when you are training, you need to be all in your training, especially when you want to see results. Maybe you need to push through. And so that is exactly what built my body, gave me the glutes. So I'm sharing with you all of the tips that helped me gain the results, give me abs when it comes to cardio, because I swear this is what all females do. And this is what I did as well. Spending hours doing cardio because we obviously don't know what machines to use. We don't know the structure in how we're supposed to train. So we do the easiest thing that comes naturally, which is let me hop onto a treadmill, the elliptical, the Stairmaster, and do it for 40 minutes or an hour. And especially doing it before your workout, that is a no. So if you are doing your cardio before you work out, when I was training my mom, I was like, you cannot be doing your cardio before your workout. You can do it as a warm-up, say 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but not where you are tiring out your body, exhausting your muscles before you even trained. Because you're not going to be able to get any results when it comes to building muscle and seeing the sculpting being done in your body, and also strength. You're going to be way too exhausted after you've done 40 minutes of cardio. So do it after your training session, or do it in the morning if you have time. I get up extra early. And I get up extra early to do my fasted cardio as one of my non-negotiables before I see clients. That's one thing that I need to do. I need to move my body first thing in the morning. It makes me happy. Whether it's on a machine or I'm dancing around my house or I'm doing abs, I just need to move my body. So I'll do fasted cardio. And what fasted cardio means is your stomach is empty. So all that I've drank in the morning is water, glutamine, and lemon. And if I'm having hot water with lemon, there is no glutamine because you cannot put glutamine in hot water. So that is usually my morning routine. If I did not do my cardio in the morning, I will do it after my workout. So I will do it after I've trained. That way I am not killing my gains, and you want to see results. I just want you to know that you do not need to spend hours in the gym or hours at home training. You really want to make sure, like in 15 minutes, you gave it your all. You trained with strategy and techniques. So maybe you slow down the movement. You just made sure your form was good. You increased the weight over time, which we're gonna get there, because baby weights don't give you results, especially when you're looking to build your glutes. Now we gotta apply some pressure. If the world was coming to an end and you had to defend for your life, some of y'all would be left behind. And so I train like I'm a soldier, just because you always gotta be ready, on guard. no matter if we have our providers and protectors. Moral of the story here is overtraining is only going to leave you feeling burnt out, exhausted, and just depleted. You're not going to see results. Number 2 is going to be training with a guy. Now, guys train differently, and some of them will not even incorporate glute-focused workouts, especially when you're looking to build your glutes. Guys train differently. They want to build their chest. They want to work out a certain way. And so when I first started my fitness journey, I was influenced and introduced to the gym through my first relationship. And he did not train me, nor did he want to train me. But as I grew into my fitness era and I hired coaches and I also tried things on my own, and then I went to school for personal training, I have seen in my lifetime tons of women starting out in the gym and they're training with their partners. Now, unless your partner is a trainer, then I would say, cool, train with your partner, or they've got some kick-ass glutes that they do their glutes and they're putting you through exercises and workouts that actually sculpt your body and build your body. I would just say it's a waste of time, because yes, you're learning how to use some machines, but you do not always need to be doing weekly a chest day. You know what I mean? You need to be doing, like, if you want to grow your glutes, you should be training your glutes 3 times a week, babe. Right? If you want to have some nice juicy glutes, check my Instagram. I don't need to wear these pants. I just wear them because I want to. But when I don't even have these pants on, I still have glutes. So don't ever come for me about wearing these pants, because I can wear these pants if I want to. It's not a need. I got some glutes. But what I'm trying to say is, it's going to be a waste of time. So I would honestly say venture out and start working out on your own and find programs that are going to be for you, that honestly help you towards the goals that you desire. For me, when I first started out, I wanted big glutes, and then as I fell more in love with the gym, I wanted to be able to do push-ups, I wanted to do pull-ups, I wanted to build my hamstrings. I had massive quads because I thought squatting is how you got glutes. It just grew my quads to the point where my quads were so large. Honestly, when you're looking to sculpt your body, proper exercises and workouts are necessary for you to actually see the results. You cannot be doing what the men are doing. I'm sorry. You cannot be doing what the men are doing. Point blank, period. Women and men are going to have different fitness goals and different body types. So you got to be very mindful. Like, I don't always train with my partner, and I'm actually my partner's trainer. So if anything, he's doing my workouts because I'm versatile. I'm also a personal trainer, but I will never be doing his workout. Never. 3, thinking that carbs are bad for you. How many of you guys think carbs are bad? Like, I gotta reduce my carbs, I gotta reduce my sugar, I can't eat this, I can't eat bread, I can't eat that. And honestly, guys, it's not bad for you. Certain brands are bad for you. And if you're over consuming or overindulging, then yes, it can be bad if you have no self-control. But in this life, what I tell my clients all the time, and what I'm going to tell you, life is all about balance, and you need to master self-control and just know that the food is always going to be there. You need to learn how to eat it. And that's why when you're first starting out, it's important to track your calories or to just track what you're doing and finding out what works or doesn't work. If you're struggling, then hire a personal trainer or a nutritionist to build the plan for you. Do you need a personal trainer or a nutritionist? I would say most people need a nutritionist and a physiotherapist who's going to build you a meal plan that works for your lifestyle and your schedule, and a physio because you need to go in for stretching, massages, and to, loosen up your body, have your muscles unwind, because I know a lot of people don't go for massages either. Personal trainer is really good for form. Like, get me wrong, a personal trainer is so necessary, especially when you're first starting out, but your nutrition comes first. And unless a personal trainer is going to give you a nutrition plan that works for your schedule and things that you like to eat and you want to know how to eat them, then just say go for a nutritionist. But if a personal trainer can do both, I do both for my clients in person and online, but at first I didn't. So you really have to find the trainer that works for you. Carbs are so essential to providing your body with energy and fuel. if you've reduced carbs, or you did like keto diet, or you're like, oh, I'm not eating, I'm doing this, I'm doing that diet, do you ever notice that you actually end up crashing, or you end up feeling low energy? It just, things are so off because you took so much away from your diet, or you went cold turkey. Everything has to be in gradual steps. Your body is like a science project, okay? You have to take your time when you're eliminating things and when you're adding in things, or else you will blow up and you'll just fluctuate in your hormones. And sometimes, especially if you're overeating or overindulging, you'll notice that your hormones are thrown off. If your hormones are thrown off, like most people overindulge or overeat, then you'll end up with a lot of hormonal imbalances. Example, PCOS. A lot of women are suffering with PCOS. I feel like a lot of people don't have the proper information when it comes to food and how important the role of food is into your hormonal health, your gut health, your mental health, your emotional well-being. Everything ties into it all, okay? 4 is going to be using the same weights for a period of time and not pushing myself. When I first started my journey, I was at home, and the choice of why I started at home was because I didn't know where to start. I was also really intimidated to go to the gym, like many of you guys as well. Not because it was convenient, more so me was battling with insecurities, and I was really shy. I was really afraid of being vulnerable and just putting myself out there. And eventually I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna sign up to a cheaper gym. I would go around the times where it was dead so people couldn't see me. And honestly, that changed my life because gradually I got comfortable and more confident with going. And so you have to do that. I was not pushing myself hard enough to see results or to even build strength. And the journey is going to require progression. It's going to require you getting outside of your comfort zone. And if you stay in your comfort zone, you don't grow. But when you get out of your comfort zone, you slowly start to build that confidence and strength physically and mentally. And so if you're only holding on to like your 5-pound weights, I'm sorry, but you're not going to be able to build muscle, okay? I really wanted muscle, okay? And look, I'm flexing, like, so this is what I look like normally without flexing, right? I wanted shoulders when I first started. I did not train shoulders, okay? Eventually I was like, okay, I want a V taper. So building my shoulders, I was able to create that illusion of a small waist. And also when I turned to the back, I wanted a V taper here, small waist, and wider at the top. That way I had more of an hourglass figure. My glutes are real. I get questions all the time if they're real, but it's all about progressive overload and learning new techniques and ways to train. You don't always need new workouts. You just need to be very intentional with your workouts. So when I say being intentional is making sure you're challenging yourself. I usually set timers. That's why in my workout programs on here, you'll see timer based rather than do 12 reps. Because once you're done doing 12 reps, you're gonna be like, okay, I can take a break. But if I say do 40 seconds, you're at 20 seconds, you're like, is this timer not off already? So I like to push my clients till that buzzer. Some people like to push till failure, but I like to do a buzzer where I give you different times depending on the workout. And then increasing your weight. You can always go from 5 pounds to 7.5. And so what that's gonna look like is do tons of drop sets. Drop set is when you use a heavier weight that's still challenging, but you can handle it. You can do at least 3 reps without losing your form, or it's not uncomfortable, you're not hurting yourself. So you can do 3 at 7.5, and then you can drop down to 5 pounds and rep it out until the end of the buzzer. Say you were doing a squat and you had 25 pounds in your hand. Matter of fact. Okay, say you were doing a squat and you had 25 pounds in your hand and you're like, oh, this is really comfortable. Well, how about you try 35 pounds? When you add in the 35 pounds and you start squatting, you're like, I'm getting so exhausted. My glutes are on fire. Maybe I can do 2 more. and then you drop down and continue repping it out with the 25 pounds, right? But if you don't progressively increase your weight, you are gonna probably look the same. Okay, your strength, you're gonna be wondering why you're not getting stronger, and you're not gonna fall in love with fitness. It's just gonna be boring. And fitness is actually so much fun, because every time you walk into the gym, you should be wondering, how can I challenge myself today without hurting yourself, okay? I don't mean going to be crazy. I'm very intentional. As long as your form is not impacted, you're not hurting yourself, you're not uncomfortable, you got to really challenge yourself to get outside of your comfort zone. And as you gain some mental and physical strength, trust me, when you're outside on the other side of the gym doors, you're going to be in this world confident and secure in yourself, because you know how to push yourself through obstacles and challenges, mental challenges. Anything that comes your way, you will know how to get yourself out of it, because you've pushed yourself in the gym. That's what happened to me. Number 5 is going to be being distracted by my phone during a workout. I see this way too often, and these girls are just walking around looking the same for years. And every time I'm in the gym, you're like, damn girl, your body is always on point. Yeah, when I'm in the gym, I take my training sessions seriously. When I'm at home, I take my training sessions seriously. My man cannot interrupt me. When I was in Toronto, I brought my walking pad. I made sure I found a gym that was close by. I did not care where I was. I traveled to train. I would need to make sure that I'm invested in that 40 minutes, okay? And so do you. If you want to see results, you got to be 100% invested in your workouts and commit to that. Commit to those 40 minutes, commit to the 30 minutes, but get off your phone, stop swiping. Your notifications should be on do not disturb while you are training, okay? I need you to be like, wow, I had a good workout. I went all in. I challenged myself. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling good. And trust me, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm seeing results. My glutes, they're so much firmer, because you're not distracted by those long breaks. Imagine somebody texted you something nasty, and because you were looking at your phone or distracted by your phone and you're entertaining it, you're going back and forth. You just literally going lukewarm, okay? I want to keep you hot and spicy and in the moment where you're on fire, okay? Nobody should be able to disturb you while you're training, and you should not be disturbing yourself. Make sure your music, you have a playlist, it's banging, you're in your vibe, no one can distract you. I remember when my man and I would be training in the gym, and I was getting ready for shows, and people would come up to me and they would ask questions, or they'd have conversations. He would be so upset, because he's like, you're a pro, you're training for shows, like, shouldn't be talking to you, but I'm too nice. And he would be very upset about it. And I honestly had to look at that like, yeah, it is my training time. Once I'm done my 40 minutes, like, people can ask questions or just send me a message on Instagram and I'll answer the question. But yeah, people would come up to me and ask me all these questions. I would give them the answer. They wouldn't do anything with that answer. So I just honestly stopped wasting my time. When I'm training, don't bother me. Number 6, we're going back to food, starving myself or under eating. Okay, whether you're looking to lose weight or gain weight, you need to actually eat some food. Whole foods, high in protein, meals, like, you need to eat to see results, babe. Okay, imagine you're a plant. Okay, you have to feed the plant, you have to water the plant, and that's why many people don't have plants. But look, you have yourself, so you need to start watering yourself. If you want to grow in anything that you do, you have to add, right? You have to add, and you're not adding anything nutritious, nutrient dense, healthy, that's to provide you with the results that you need to even just mentally function, okay? Because they're eating thinking that, oh, I need to lose weight, so I'm gonna starve the body, or I'm gonna do this diet or that diet. Please, it's no longer called a diet. This is a lifestyle. This is a routine. I don't call my nutrition plan anymore a diet, because I'm not deprived, okay? I definitely check out this video where I'm showing you guys what I eat in a day. My meals look amazing. I eat pasta, I eat pancakes, I eat everything I want, right? Not because I'm not gonna gain weight, because I will gain body fat in my midsection and on my upper body. That's where, actually everywhere. I have been 180 before, I have been 120 before. You have to really make this a part of your lifestyle. If you do not make the food part a part of your lifestyle, you are obviously going to struggle with it. It's all about how many calories you're intaking if you want to see results. A lot of people will be like, oh, I'm not hungry. Well, you need to move your body more because you're probably not moving your body. Maybe your 9 to 5 is sedentary, so you're just always sitting. Why would you be hungry if you're always sitting? If you just walk slowly and you're lagging behind, you don't do any cardio, you don't do any movements, or maybe you're training, but you don't push yourself. You literally just went to the gym just to lift some weights, but you weren't intentionally training. Of course, you're not going to be hungry. So you need to really push yourself to eat healthier meals, smaller meals that you can track, and that give you a good amount of protein, fats, and carbs. Carbs are not bad, so really stop thinking that carbs are bad. And also stop eating your sugars and your treats and your snacks before your actual meals. That is why you're not hungry. Because if you're gonna go and eat a bag of chips, cookies, chocolates, you're not gonna have an appetite to eat pasta or chicken breasts. No, you're gonna wanna eat the whole pack of Oreo cookies instead. Or if you drink a lot of juice or carbonated beverages, you're gonna be so gassy that you're not gonna have any room to eat. So yeah, you should drink water more so that you open up room for your appetite. Yeah, your body is such a science, it's crazy, but you should be curious. It's your body. Especially as a woman, we can do so many things, so many powerful things with our body. Like, we are here to add, okay? I know a lot of people are like, I'm looking for a provider and a protector. But who do you think is the leader when you find your provider and your protector? You are the queen bee. You are the boss. You are the one that pours into a man. You are the one that pours into your children. So if you're not pouring into yourself, how can you pour into anyone, right? Your fitness goals need to be on a pedestal at this point, especially when you feel like you're mentally suffering, you're physically suffering. How are you aging and you're not feeling strong in your body, sexy in your body? Like, you're tired all the time, you're emotional all the time. God did not put women on earth to be weak. We are not weak. You are not weak. So I need you to remind yourself, no, girl, you have more in your tank. Maybe you were just applying and putting in the wrong gas, okay? All right, premium fuel over here. I wasn't a car girl until I started driving my Corvette. And now I'm just like, I only do premium gas, baby. Like, those things that I eat, I scan it on the Yuka app to just make sure that at least I can contribute 70% of the time to eating healthier, cleaner, and just the best things for my body. Right? Another one here is going to be not tracking your calories. When you first start, it's so important to track your calories. And a lot of people are going to be like, but this is so time consuming. If you have time to be sitting up on your phone, texting Linda, or comparing yourself to another person on that app, I'm telling you right now, I don't even care about your excuses about why you have no time to track your food or meal prep, okay? You clearly don't want to see the results that you could actually make. You could make those results and see the changes in 4 weeks, in 3 months, less than a year, because I'm not sure why people think it takes more than a year. It really doesn't. I tell my clients this all the time. It is up to what you do when your trainer is not around, if it's going to take that long. But most people don't want to do the work when your trainer's not around. Most people want it easy. Most people want to be lazy about it. Most people want to have shortcuts. You want it right away, but you don't even want to do the work, right? We all want a really good marriage or good relationships, but we don't want to do the work, especially when it requires us to put in effort. And so I need you to put in effort, because I'm gonna keep straight with you. I have to be straight with myself, because I am not perfect. I still make mistakes. I still have days where I want to procrastinate. I still have days where I want to be lazy. I still have days where I'm just like, honey, I can't deal with you right now, but I have to put in effort because I signed up to be in this partnership because I love you no matter what, right? So I have days where I have to remind myself that if I want the finer things in life, yes, some people pay for them, but listen, some things actually you can control on your own without paying for them. I'm going to tell you that right now. You need to track your food. That was such a rant before even getting to the point. I'm sorry. track your food, track your meals as much as you can, because I was eating tons of eggs, tons of protein. And listen, you can cook your eggs so many different ways. Like you can have an omelet, scrambled eggs, boiled eggs, over easy eggs, how many sunny side up eggs. You can make your chicken boiled. You can make your chicken in the crock pot, in the air fryer, on the stove, honey baked, jerk chicken, curry chicken. Like you have so many endless options, so many vegetables to choose from. There's no reason why anyone should be struggling, okay? You're allowed to eat carbs. Just portion it out and stop just like, I'm gonna just throw it on the plate. Stop throwing things on the plate. Especially when, I don't mind if you're freely pouring that protein, but you still gotta be mindful. You don't wanna really overindulge in protein because it can also affect your kidneys. Not that complicated as much as it seems. Start portioning out your food, start doing little mini meal preps and just trying your best. And the only way you're gonna hold yourself accountable is really pay attention to how you use any of your time. Because a lot of times we don't even realize how much time we waste doing things that really don't add to us. You could be in your phone so distracted, or you come home from work and you're like, I'm just gonna watch Netflix and chill because I had such a long day. Well, you could have just done or spent 30 minutes on getting your meal prep together, but instead you would rather just sit there and doze off because you're exhausted. Okay, but just take 30 minutes just to be like, I'm gonna throw on some rice, which I threw on some rice in the rice cooker, and I just put some ground beef on the pan. That's easier than making chicken for me, honestly. So then I had ground beef and rice, and I was able to make burger bowls. Okay, I don't have any chicken prep, no veggies prep, but I have a veggie mix that I'll just shake up in a shaker cup. And then when I get some time, I will go and I will make the remainder of the meal prep. But even if you just cook bits of it where you have some food, where you're not ordering takeout all the time, or you're waking up flustered because you have no food cooked, honey, stop going through the drive-thru. It's not helping you. It's not helping your pockets either. Okay, those are a few of the mistakes that I made when I was starting out in my fitness journey. And you know, in my earlier phases, like this took me a while to realize until I actually hired the coach. So I'm giving you guys the free advice that I wish I knew and had when I was first getting into the gym. If you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it valuable, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and comment below if you found some value in today's video.